Abuse is not love. Abuse is not love. Abuse is not love. My family, when Harry's memoir came out, the entire world found out the real truth about what happened to both Harry and Meghan, the pain they endured at the hands of the royal family and the UK tabloid press. My family, we learned about what truly happened between Kate Middleton and Meghan. That indeed, it was Kate being difficult at Meghan's wedding, making Meghan cry. Harry found the woman he loved, the woman that he was going to marry, on the floor, sobbing, crying because of Kate Middleton being difficult. And my family, guess what happened after? After the truth was revealed, we now had different narratives coming from the palace that Kate was trying to help Meghan Markle. My family, how do you help Meghan? By telling her, actually not telling her, demanding that a few days before the wedding, that all the bridesmaids' dresses be refitted a few days before the wedding, demanding for all the bridesmaid dresses be remade and refitted. How do you do that? Kate was difficult. She was being difficult while Meghan was busy planning her wedding in what was already challenging. And Meghan had to remind Kate Middleton about what's happening with Thomas Markle, the struggles, the challenges. She does not need Kate Middleton being difficult on top of that. But Kate did not care. And now my family, then the press said that she was trying to help Meghan Markle. What a bunch of lies. And fast forward right now, my family, we also heard from Harry's memoir even about William's physical assault of Prince Harry, bruising and wounding Prince Harry. Blood was spilled at Nottingham Cottage. Blood was spilled. It is more like a crime scene there. And there should have been an investigation on what happened. But Harry, who was abused all of his life, was told just, take it. Because William was the heir. The story of Harry's life. William does something wrong. Harry takes the fall. William abuses Harry. Harry has no choice but to keep quiet. And after William kept on going and going and going and going after both Harry and especially Meghan, Harry and Meghan have become fed up. They have now spilled the beans on what William truly did. William being the mastermind of the smear campaign, the leaking, the planting of stories against Harry and Meghan. And on the story of William's physical assault of Harry, my family, we are being told by a friend, associate, someone who William and Kate Middleton leak stories to, Camilla Tominey is a liar. Who Prince Harry, in his memoir, said that Camilla Tominey is a liar. Although Prince Harry did not mention Camilla Tominey is a liar by name, it's clear who Harry was talking about. Because Camilla was the one who broke the lie that Meghan had made Kate cry. And Harry described this so-called correspondent as someone who made him feel ill. She always got things wrong. The story of Camilla Tominey is a liar's career, lying for a living. And Camilla Tominey is a liar doesn't just make Prince Harry ill, she makes us all ill and sick because we're all fed up with her lies. And my family, here's what Camilla Tominey is a liar is now saying after being briefed by the palace. Apparently, abuse is being called love by the royal family. Kindly, please just hear this, please. This excerpt from Camilla Tominey is a liar's article for the Telegraph. Please hear this kindly. And I quote, "Moreover, far from seeming cold and unfeeling, William's desperate, collar-grabbing bid to get through to Harry during that dog bowl disagreement showed just how much love he has for his little brother. It made him look edgy, which is not an adjective many people use about the Waleses," Camilla Tominey is a liar says. Apparently, abuse is now being called love. William's physical assault of Harry, William going to Nottingham Cottage to abuse Prince Harry, to physically assault Prince Harry and abuse him. Blood was spilled at Nottingham Cottage, Harry's blood. The dog bowl broke when Harry fell after William threw him cruelly, mercilessly, inhumanely to the ground, injuring Prince Harry. Do you know that Harry could possibly have been paralyzed with William's action of physically assaulting Prince Harry? He went there where Harry and Meghan were staying when Meghan was away to insult Meghan Markle to Harry, and he wanted for Harry to agree with him. The Meghan was difficult, rude, abrasive. And when Harry did not agree with William, when Harry said that William was parroting the press narrative, what did William do? William got mad, very angry, and physically assaulted Prince Harry. Because Harry would not stand watching William abuse his wife. William physically assaulted Harry. And when Prince Harry tried to de-escalate this situation by giving William water, a glass of water, William still would not calm down. Harry describes William as being piping hot. Harry tells William, "I can't talk to you, William, when you're this way, when you're like that." William still won't calm down. He physically caused harm to Harry. And then after abusing Harry's wife to Prince Harry, what did William do? William asked for Harry to fight back, to punch him back. My family, that was a trap. Because if Harry had responded, guess what would have happened? It would have been leaked to the press that Harry and William were both in a fight, both of them. My family, Harry was smart in not responding to William, not responding to William's physical assault. Because one thing is clear: if Harry had responded, Harry would have been the one blamed. Harry would have been the one scapegoated. Yet it was William who caused Harry physical harm. And so my family, it is sad, depressing, insulting for the tabloid press, for Camilla Tominey Islala, who makes us all sick, ill with her lies, to go on record, to write an article, sit down there and write an article saying that William's desperate, collar-grabbing bid to get through to Harry during that dog-bowl disagreement showed just how much love he has for his little brother. Abuse is not love. Abuse is not love. And the sad thing really is that they're trying to say that abuse is love. My family, the thing is, we have discussed this quite a large number of times. I've always said this. Abusers, when they abuse you, they'll say, hey, look, I love you so much. I love you. I'm doing this for you. If you did not do this, I would not have hit you. I wouldn't have laid my hands on you if you did not do this. If you agreed with me, Harry, that Megan's difficult, abrasive, rude, I wouldn't have put my hands on you. That's what abusers will always say. That they love their victims. It's what all abusers do and say. Like the UK press, like Prince William, what he said to Harry. That he loves Harry. While lunging at Harry. While forcefully grabbing Harry. That's what all abusers say. That they love their victims. Abusers don't love their victims of abuse. Abusers don't know what love is. What William knows is control. And when he saw that control that he had over Harry slipping away, because William did claim that he had psychological power over Prince Harry in an interview with BBC. William said that when he saw that control slipping, William became angry and blamed Meghan Markle for it. My family, a couple of days ago, we all heard what the amazing Reverend Al Sharpton said. And my family, I just kindly want to replay you what Reverend Al Sharpton said, because I believe his words are important. The last part, in his words were extremely important. That explains what's happening even right now. Please just hear his words kindly. Please just hear what Reverend Al Sharpton said kindly.
And just looking to treat her differently. And people, whether you in the UK or around the world, that was always treated differently, understood what Meghan was going through. It was somebody black working in the C-suites for the first time, and they treat you differently. Or someone walking down the street. And I think she became a symbol not of her own making. When you see the kind of mean-spirited article this guy wrote, for no reason, drag her through the streets and all, yeah, fine, you can apologize, and many of us have said things not at that level that we could apologize for, but what makes you feel that you can say that in the first place?
Right.
And I think that in many ways they exposed what was already there, and then people tried to blame Meghan for they are being exposed.
People tried to blame Meghan for their being exposed. People tried to blame Meghan for their being exposed. William lost what he believed he had. control over Prince Harry. And when he lost that, my family, guess who he blamed? It's Meghan's fault. He called Meghan rude, difficult, abrasive. And my family, we have learned exactly who has been rude, exactly who has been difficult. And the ones who have been that are Hamilton and Prince William. And that's the truth and nothing but the truth. We've all seen what's happened. We've learned the truth, my family. And so to see what is happening right now is just really so disgusting, really. You know? My family, allow me to read this, please. Because someone said this, that what happens to the golden child when the scapegoat leaves? William is the heir, more like the golden child for the institution, because he's the next king after Charles. And he has always been protected. Harry has always been the scapegoat to cover for William. So what happens to the golden child when the scapegoat leaves? Please hear this kindly. Hear this analogy or way of thinking, please. And I quote, "The golden child is usually the most impacted when the scapegoat leaves. Golden children often get away with murder, projecting their own wrongdoing on the scapegoat, who is then punished for what the golden child did." My family, allow me to use an example. It is William and Hamilton who told Prince Harry to wear the Nazi costume. Guess who took so much flack for it? It was Prince Harry who took so much flack for it. Don't get me wrong. Harry did something wrong. He did. But the people who were behind his decision to wear that Nazi costume went ahead, got away with it, left scot-free, did not get any attacks because of telling Harry what to do, because of telling Prince Harry to wear a Nazi costume. William did not get any flack for it. As a matter of fact, the world did not know it was William who told Prince Harry to wear that Nazi costume. William and Hamilton, that is. Harry took the hits. Harry took the attacks from the UK media. He took so much attacks from the media. He took it and he learned from it. The most important thing is that Harry learned from his mistake. But did William and Hamilton get any attacks or blame for telling Harry to wear the Nazi costume? The answer is no. The answer is no. So my family, this golden child can often get away with anything, get away with murder, projecting their own wrongdoing on the scapegoat, who is then punished for what the golden child did. The golden child may vent their rage about the abuse they are enduring at the hands of narcissistic parent on the scapegoat, abusing the scapegoat in exactly the same way. This scapegoat is the punching bag for the golden child. What happened? William physically assaulted Prince Harry. Harry was William's punching bag. When the scapegoat leaves the family, the golden child now has to keep all the troubles within themselves until a new scapegoat is found. My family, despite Harry and Meghan fleeing the UK, Still, we've heard of how every anti-Harry and Meghan stories, they still are coming from Kensington Palace, headed by William. So William has not let go of his scapegoat, in this case, Prince Harry, and his wife, Meghan Markle, even when Meghan is in a court case with the Daily Mail. William has to authorize his own employee to issue a statement against Meghan in court to assist a tabloid, just to try and make Meghan lose the case and get trashed, attacked, and abused for it. We now have Samantha's case also against Meghan Markle. Well, we have already said that how is it possible for Samantha Markle to get the funds to fund her legal case against Meghan? You have tabloids salivating at the prospect that Harry and Meghan may be deposed. You have them salivating over it because they want to continue intruding on the lives of Harry and Meghan. They want access. Stories have dried up. They can't focus on the members of the royal family in the UK. Not William, not Kate Middleton. Even when they mention Kate and William, they still have to trash Harry and Meghan. They have no stories on Harry and Meghan. So what do? They fund Samantha Markle. They offer her money. They pay her lawyer because they want Harry and Meghan deposed. They want that discovery, the process of discovery, where they can get information about Harry and Meghan's lives, to run stories about Harry and Meghan, because stories dried up ever since Harry and Meghan left. And they're looking for more content. That's what they want for clickbait purposes, for clicks. That's what they want. And that's why we say that this case, as other outside forces were funding this case, the UK media and also the royal family, based on Samantha's demands, like, for instance, demanding that Meghan Markle says the Queen was not racist, that Charles is not racist. Those have nothing to do with the case. And that only benefits the royal family and the UK tabloid press. So clearly, it gives you a rough idea of the outside forces in this case. And my family, they still haven't let go of Prince Harry and Meghan. They have not found a new scapegoat. At the moment, they are trying to build up Prince Louis so they can destroy him in the future. At least that's what I've seen, really. But as of now, they don't have a new scapegoat. And no wonder they still keep on going after Prince Harry and especially his wife Meghan. My family, please hear this, please. The loss of a human punching bag is not easy for the golden child. They have to then swallow all their anger and rage. My family, we've all heard about how William is angry, incandescent with rage. We've heard how it's William who does not want Harry at the coronation. He wants, when Harry is there, if he comes, that their movements in the UK are controlled by the royal family, because he's so jealous of Prince Harry. Harry made a video like a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago, for the World Child Charity. The only thing the tabloids got was that somehow when Harry said that, hey, look, I look forward to meeting the World Child Award recipients. I look forward. World Child is located in the UK. And so UK media rushed to say Harry hints at a possible return to the UK. They're so obsessed and fixated, despite being rejected constantly by Prince Harry, on getting him back. My family, they're so obsessed and hooked, despite Harry saying that I won't miss the tabloid press. Not that trolls, they still can't accept the rejection. My family, Please also kindly hear this, please. The golden child then has to swallow all their anger and rage, all these unwanted feelings of aggression, perfection, pile until one day it all bursts and turns into the golden child being the imperfect one. This applies to what happened to Harry and Meghan, what they endured at the hands of William and Hamilton. My family, in the Oprah interview, William was not mentioned, despite us knowing that this smear campaign was meant to benefit William and Hamilton. William was not mentioned. I believe that the Oprah interview was just asking them, just stop what you're doing, stop what you're doing, stop with the leaks. They did not stop. Then William then authorized his employee to issue a statement against Meghan in court. William did not stop going after Meghan Markle. William did not stop going after Meghan Markle. He did not stop going after her to destroy her. We knew who it was because there was no way that Jason Knopf would issue a statement against Meghan in court without the approval of William. So we knew who it was. And then Harry and Meghan revealed what William did in the Harry and Meghan documentary. Meghan's words, it's your brother, it's your brother, it's your brother. I'll never forget Meghan saying that. It's your brother, it's your brother, it's your brother. It told you who's behind the smear campaign. After the Harry and Meghan documentary, they still did not stop the attacks, going after Harry and Meghan. Then we have Harry's memoir, Spare. My family, we have Harry's memoir, Spare, that told us and fully exposed William to the entire world as someone who can't control his temper and anger, as someone who is verbally abusive, as someone who is, anti-American, xenophobic, as someone who physically abuses his own brother, physically abuses Harry, then tells Harry, don't tell Meghan. Then tells Harry, I love you, Harry. It exposed William as an abuser. My family, because Harry and Meghan are fed up. Really, really fed up. Please hear this once again, please. If one bottle, they bottle up their feelings, it can further lead to various psychological disorders. And to a narcissistic mother, her golden child cannot have something that the society looks down upon. A golden child who is always in the spotlight cannot commit a mistake. Remember what the media always says. Kate and William can do no wrong. They can do no wrong. They're perfect. They can do no wrong. You've seen that. My family. Yet, we all know what William has done. His abuse of Prince Harry. Now, please allow me to continue. A golden child who is always in the spotlight cannot commit a mistake. If done so, they will be put down from the pedestal. With the scapegoat child leaving, there is no one to take the blame. This puts the golden child's reputation in danger. The golden child now has to be extra careful of what it does. Extra careful of what it does. Therefore, when a scapegoat child leaves, the ultimate protection of the golden child is also gone. And I said this back in December. I remember telling you this. William saw himself as being vulnerable. Vulnerable. No wonder he wanted Meghan Markle gone. He was concerned, very concerned really. Afraid that all his dark secrets will come to light now. Because he couldn't control the scapegoat. Because in the royal family, if you do something bad or wrong, guess what? You give the press stories about Harry, and then guess what? They forget about what William and Kimberton has done. William knew that. And no wonder you have William, asking Harry, why did you leave? Why did you leave? Because in his mind, he does not see his abuse of Harry's wife and Harry himself as wrong. In his mind, that's how an abuser thinks and behaves. That's who William is. Please hear this also kindly. Does the leaving of a scapegoat impact the family? If the scapegoat leaves, the discord in the remainder of the family often increases without the scapegoat there to buffer the friction. The other family members may turn on one another. The tension increases, or someone else will be assigned the role. However, if you are the scapegoat and you leave the family, that does not necessarily mean you will be let out of your assigned role. Exactly, 100%. This is what is happening right now. Despite Harry leaving, you still have Harry and Meghan being blamed for everything. Despite them leaving, despite them not being in the UK, you still have the royal family leaking stories about Harry and Meghan, and yet they don't even live in the UK anymore. Despite Harry leaving, fleeing the UK really, because that's what happened. He fled the UK with his family. Despite Harry fleeing the UK, you have them wondering, hey look, what Harry just said, it hints at a possible return to the UK. Their biggest desire to have the scapegoat back. They still haven't accepted that Harry left and would much rather be away from his abusers than be close to his abusers. That Harry wants nothing to do with the UK tabloid press. They can't accept the rejection of Harry. They can't. And they much rather blame Meghan also, the other scapegoat for the royal family, the main one actually right now, because Harry has exposed the others for being abusers, for being leakers like Camilla, Parker Bowles, the Queen Consort. They much rather blame Meghan Markle. And no wonder they've been looking for Meghan Markle to blame her for Harry's memoir. They much rather blame everyone for their evil actions towards Harry and Meghan rather than blame themselves. And William is struggling without scapegoat Harry. My family, allow me to read a couple of comments on this, issue really. This latest story from Camilla Tominey is a liar. Who's always lying. Now, someone called Anna said that just another day in Royal Expert. Crazy land. Camilla Tominey spins that Prince William's physical attack on Prince Harry as something that shows him as a loving brother. I am not kidding. She really wrote this. There's a reason why Harry said that Camilla, that this person, this correspondent, makes Harry ill. Harry, it isn't just you. She makes all of us ill. My family, Camilla Tominey is a liar and is always prone to being a liar. Mommy, what do you do for a living? Sweetheart, I lie for a living. My name is Camilla Tominey is a liar. That's the life of Camilla Tominey is a liar. My family, someone said this, that loving and edgy is what law reporters call an almost 40-year-old man who physically attacks his brother in a non-provoked incident, Harry could have chosen to report it to the police. I'm pretty sure domestic violence is a crime in the UK, but William is the heir. William is the heir to the throne. Even if he had reported it, what could they have done? You have Charles taking money from different dubious, sources. What has happened to him? Nothing. My family, even if Harry had reported it, it wouldn't have gone well for Harry. First of all, he never would have been allowed to report it in the first place. Now, someone said this, that physically attacking is what Camilla is a liar. Camilla, consort to abusers, now calls an act of loving. William physically abused his younger brother. He attacked Harry, point blank, period. Someone said that, just remember, if you are a victim of violence, you should understand your abuser is just showing you how much they love you with every blow. As per Camilla, Tominey is a liar's words. She makes me sick. My family, someone else said this, that Uncle Livy said that, I hate you because I love you. If you'll just do as I say, I wouldn't have to hit you. Exactly my thoughts. Taylor Perry was not lying when he said Harry and Meghan were abused, both of them. Now, someone said, classic abuser language. Look what you made me do. I'm angry because I care deeply. I hurt you because I care about you. Abusers speak that way. My family, the same woman that was leading the charge to demonize a woman for supposedly making a current cry, which turned out to be a lie, is crying, is saying that physical assault is okay. Wow, the spinning to coddle and condone violence, the British press is truly in the gutter. UK media are abusive. They're abusive to Harry and Meghan. Everybody knows that. And as the saying goes, birds of the same feather flock together, and so do abusers flock together. And that's what we're seeing right now. Abusers are flocking together to support each other in the abuse of Harry and Meghan. It is disgusting what they're doing. So disgusting, really. Very, very much disgusting. My family, someone said that Camilla Tominey is not only a liar, she's a violent abuse enabler. Someone said that Will has so much love for his brother that he told him to pretend they did not know each other at school and leaked Harry's location simultaneously with their loving father pulling their security. Don't forget, when Harry was trying to call Charles, and Charles would not take Harry's phone call because he knew what Harry was calling for, to ask about security, and plead with his father for security, but Charles would not take Harry's phone call. Then, right then and there, William called Harry, and Harry thought, maybe William would help. Harry answered the phone call. William told Harry that it is a government decision. We can't do anything about it. What a bunch of lies. What a bunch of lies. If William and Charles wanted for Harry to have security, Harry would have security. Let no one ever tell you otherwise. Let no one ever tell you otherwise. You have the assistant, Met Police Commander, Neil Basu, saying that Harry and Meghan faced significant threats to their lives. Say that. Say that. And I'm sure that Charles and William had access to that kind of information, that kind of intelligence reports. But despite knowing that, the threats that Harry and Meghan faced, still, they decided to take security away from Harry and Meghan, to strip them off of the security. Despite knowing that, my family. Now, so-called Anita said that William has the same problem as Thomas Sr. Both believe abuse behavior is a sign of love. Someone said that love is never abuse or violence. That's an excuse a domestic violence perpetrator would make. Indeed, 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 indeed. Indeed, 100%, my family. Allow me to read more comments on this issue. Now, someone called Katarina said that the British media has gone full 1984 of George Orwell. William's violence is care. Charles' neglect is called love. Kate's tantrums before the wedding is help. Oh, and Britain's hatred and racism from the day one is welcoming Meghan with open arms. Indeed, 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 100%. This is true. Very, very true, my family. 100%. Very, very true. And it's sad, really, to see what's happening. It's very, very sad. You know? Someone said that, behold how the press coddle William. Would that be William briefing the media to say this in order to downplay his violent behavior towards Harry? If this is his definition of love, is he showing the same kind of love to his wife and teaching the same to their kids? Someone called Cooper Spencer said that domestic violence is never okay. It is never ever okay. 100%. Now, someone said that, should we add domestic violence to the causes of the roles to never ever talk about again, when jumping your brother in his home is reframed as a positive sign of love, and how edgy you are? I think we can agree that raw reporters have truly lost the plot. Abuse victims everywhere will be so relieved to know the edgy family member is showing love. When you can't refute, reframe. Once again, no media personnel has ever denied that William physically assaulted Harry. Once again, so 100% it did happen. They are not denying it. I know they're calling it an act of love. It is not love. Abuse is not love. Abuse is not love. Abuse is not love. My family, abuse is not love. Say that again and again and again and again. If you're the victim of domestic abuse and your abuser is telling you that they love you, they're lying to you. Please flee. Ask for help. Plead for help. An abuser does not love you. If you keep quiet, they'll end up doing something much worse to you, much worse to you, even taking your own life if you keep quiet. So speak up. Ask for help. If you're a victim of domestic violence, abuse is not love. Abuse is not love. Abuse is not love. Abuse is not love. My family, tell me your thoughts about this kindly. I'd like to hear your opinion on this, please. With that, and so much more, stay tuned to our next video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our evergreen family on YouTube. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lipetana, and may they heal from the trauma they've endured, and Doria. May they heal from the trauma and pain they've endured at the hands of William, Charles, Kate, and Camilla. Family, please stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Love you always and forever. I'm glad that Harry spoke about this. I'm happy that Harry detailed and exposed William as an abuser, because he is an abuser 100%. My family, hate will never win. Love wins. Give me your thoughts and opinions on these issues, please. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Sussex Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Sussex Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.